along or welcome back to the Embeemakes knitting channel. My name is Melissa and I'm the maker behind Embeemakes here on YouTube, on Ravelry and on Instagram. It's been a few weeks again since I last filmed a video, so I thought it was time to give you another update on my knitting whips. I do not have any finished objects or new cast-ons since last time, but I did make progress on the whips that I showed you. And I also have a little bit of new yarn to show you at the end of this video. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing may be about what I'm wearing. I'm not wearing any knitwear today because it's quite warm here in my office craft room. But I am wearing a t-shirt by the Creabea. This is a design of her that she sells on her website. Although I think by the time this video goes live, the sale might be closed, but she will open it again later this year or next year, I think. But I really love this design with the colorful skeins of yarn. I also have another one of her t-shirt designs that I got from my sister as a Christmas gift last year. So yeah, that's fun to wear when it's too warm to wear actual knitwear. So the first project I will talk to you about is my main whip currently. I have been spending most of my time working on this one because it's a special one with a very strict deadline. And it's my wedding shawl. I'm knitting the Birds of a Feather by Andrea Mowry using some beautiful hand-dyed yarn by the Mindful Creators and ginger and thyme. I have it in this cute little bag that I got from Door mij met liefde. And this is the large size, I believe. And it's perfect to fit a shawl project. And I also have a sock in here that I actually haven't worked on. So, I have these cute little sunflower stitch stoppers on here, which match perfectly with the beautiful sunflower field I have next to our house here. It's a beautiful view. I will try and pop in a picture here. It's also really fitting to have them on this project because I decided to do sunflowers on the invitation design for our wedding. So yeah, the perfect stitch stoppers for this project. I probably won't be wearing this shawl for the entire wedding day, but in the evening when it gets chillier, since we're getting married at the end of September, I think it will be lovely to drape over my shoulders or the next morning. And many times after that. So it won't even fit in the frame anymore, but this is what I have. I think last time I showed it I only had a little bit done, but now I've done the first lace section and the second lace section, and I am on the part where you don't increase on one of the sides anymore, so it gets narrower again. It's a very special shaped shawl. It's really interesting and very fun to knit. And yeah, I like that you switch between just a fingering weight yarn and then a fluffy yarn to create these striped sections, which keeps you engaged because you want to go to the next section and then do another one. And it's mainly all garter stitch actually, so it's pretty mindless to knit on. And yeah, except for then the lace section where you have to concentrate for the, I think, 3 rows you actually knit the lace. It's really beautiful. Yeah, I'm really enjoying working on this project and I can't wait for it to be finished, so I have it ready for my wedding day. It's also like very light and drapey because the yarn I'm using is all alpaca. I'm using this Surrey by Ginger and Thyme. She sadly doesn't dye any yarn anymore, but this is just a gorgeous lavender purple. I had 2 skeins and one is almost finished, so I think for the next stripe I will just use the second one already to not have to connect a new yarn in the middle of a section. And I think I will have plenty of this fluffy yarn. And then for the lighter colored stripes that have some speckles, I'm using the Mindful Creators Heavenly Alpaca in, I think the color is called Lavender Fields. So it's a very light purple, but it has these darker purple speckles that perfectly match with the darker shade of fluff here. It's a pretty high contrast shawl, but I really like this purple color. And yeah, I think I will be able to get a lot of wear out of this. Yeah, I think it's just so... I think it's just such a stunning shawl. And yeah. I am mainly working on this one, so I think I should maybe get this finished in the next 2 weeks, hopefully. I haven't been updating my Instagram that much lately, but I will make sure to take a picture while I'm working on this now, and then when it's finished. And then possibly also on my wedding day there will be some nice photos with this. So I will share it in an upcoming podcast also. But if you want to see it sooner, be sure to go check out my Instagram, because I think I won't be podcasting next month because it will just be too busy with all wedding stuff. Then we will be on our honeymoon. So I think next podcast will be for October somewhere. But I might film a fall knitting plans video in advance so I can post it somewhere in September. And yeah, because I really want to cast on some fall knits. I see a lot of people making some fall plans and I'm really itching to do so as well. But I first need to finish this one and then some other summer knits to close off the season. Then another knit with some purple yarn by the Mindful Creators again is this Lusk tee by the Creabea. I have made a bit more progress on the body, but when I ran out of the purple yarn, I think, I decided to knit a sleeve first with the next skeins, and then I will also do the second sleeve before continuing on the body. So yeah, I'm not sure what the best way is to show this, but yeah, you can see I have a sleeve here. I also tried it on already and it looks great. I think with blocking it will open up a little bit more and be a little bit more drapey. The yarn I'm using is, as I said, by the Mindful Creators, and this is from her summer tonals collection last year. She also still sells them this year, these same 2 colors. This is, I think, pistachio, and this one is called Wisteria Breeze, if I'm not mistaken. And you can still order them, I think, but it will be closing soon, I believe. So if you want to knit the same t-shirt, go and check out her yarn. I will leave a link below. And this is so on the lovely linen base, which has linen in it, but also is mostly merino, I think. So yeah, it's a bit of a woolier summer knit. But I think it will also be perfect to wear in the fall with a cardigan over it. Or just inside to the office. I think it will be perfect to wear as well. I am knitting 4 row stripes on this, and I will be using the purple for all the ribbing details. I think it's nice to have them all the same. I'm not sure if I will be able to do the bottom ribbing in purple as well. We'll see how much yarn I have left. I might have to do that one in green, depending on which stripe I end at the body and how much yarn I have left. But I think for the top it's nice to all have the same color of ribbing. And yeah, I'm really liking this so far. I'm knitting this slightly off gauge, I believe. I should measure my gauge again, but I did not make a swatch, so I'm not sure what the blocked gauge of this yarn is. But I have tried it on and it fits, and I know that with blocking it will loosen up a little bit. So yeah, I think it will be fine. If you have worked with this yarn before, please let me know down below what your experience is with this and how it blocks out. But I am fairly certain that everything will work out fine. And then one last whip that I have made progress on, I think earlier this month, is on my Pippin cardigan, because I managed to finish the first sleeve. I'm very happy about it. I think it looks great. I did a nice tubular bind off, I think. Or is it Italian bind off? The one where you do the setup rows of double knitting. And yeah, I tried it on. Sleeve length is good for me. And also this stitch will stretch out a bit because it's made up of knits and pearls. So yeah, it will be really lovely. We have been experiencing another heat wave here in Belgium, so I've not been able to work on this one because it's also like with the mohair. The shawl is fine because it's pretty small and not really too warm on my lap. But this one, yeah, is not that great to work on when it's too hot and then you're all sticky, and I don't like that. But yeah, I will be picking this up again soon, although I am using the same needles to knit the sleeves of my Lusk tee. So I will first do the second sleeve on my Lusk tee, and then I can connect the needles again on this sleeve so I can knit the second sleeve and then continue with the body. I'm kind of sensing a theme here. I'm stuck on Body Island with sleeves to knit. Oh, before I forget, this yarn I'm using is Vilcolana Tilia and Vilcolana Arvetta. It's yarn that I got from my partner a few years ago, and yeah, I really want to have this cardigan finished this year so I can start wearing it, because I think it will be a very wearable piece for me to wear to the office again, or just at home, or to a nice Christmas party. It's very, yeah, chic, I think, depending on the finishes I use. I'm not sure yet if I will do the double knitting for the button band or just choose a 1x1 rib as I did for my April cardigan. And I have some nice pearly buttons to put on this to make it look a little bit fancier. So yeah, I'll see what I end up choosing, and yeah, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss it. So that's all for my whips. I haven't been working on anything else really, because yeah, in the summer I don't have that much knitting time. It's been very busy with, yeah, lots of social things and then also planning things for the wedding. So I'm mostly spending my knitting time on these 3 projects. But I also ordered some lovely yarn from the Mindful Creators again. This was her summer collection. It was called Meet Me at the Shore, and I was able to get my yarn early because she had it dyed up already. And so I will show you what I got. I have this beautiful sock set which is called Island Blush. It's on soulful sock base and it has this cute little mini skein that goes really well with the speckles in the yarn. I don't have a pattern picked out yet for this, but I know it will be a very beautiful sock. I've seen she has a sample with the shrimp socks by Stone Knits, and I might knit that one. I'm not sure yet. Or maybe something with flowers or something with lace. Yeah, if you have any recommendations for me, please leave them down below. And yeah. And then one other yarn for a larger project is the color Moontide in the Soft Silk Decay, which was a limited edition yarn for this collection. And it is a 50% superwash merino, 50% silk yarn. 100 grams, has 212 meters. And it's this beautiful, beautiful blue and purpley color with some speckles again, very light here. And I got 4 skeins of this yarn to make a blouse number 1 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. I've seen a lot of people knit that blouse and I think it will be a very appropriate knit to wear to the office. And yeah, I'm really trying to make more knits that I can wear to the office. My regular sweaters are okay, I can wear them to the office, there's no problem really. But I would like to dress up a little bit more sometimes. So yeah, I think this will be a lovely blouse for office days. And of course also just to wear at home or to go out. I think it will be very beautiful. I can pair it with my jeans or with some nicer pants. And yeah, it's really soft, this yarn, and I'm very curious to see how it knits up. I haven't bought the pattern yet and I'm not sure when I will cast this on. Might not be for this year, it might be for spring next year maybe. Because I have so many other things I want to knit. So with the wedding coming up pretty soon, I will try to buy less yarn, maybe even no yarn in the coming month or months, because I have quite a large yarn stash already to knit from. So for this fall I might try to not buy any yarn, but yeah, I do know that Mindful Creators is coming up with another new collection for this fall, so we'll see how I do at not buying yarn. I also have a Advent yarn calendar that's for December, also by the Mindful Creators. But yeah, I already spent that money, so that doesn't count. But yeah, getting married is pretty expensive and then going on a honeymoon as well. So I will try and purchase less yarn and also maybe try to knit from my pattern library, because I do have quite a lot of patterns in my library that I haven't knit yet. I also have some nice pattern books, so I should be fine to last me the end of the year, probably even longer. So yeah, I'll try to film a video with my knitting plans next, so I can put that out somewhere in September for you to watch. But I really should clear my needles first before casting on something new again. So I hope you enjoyed this short update on my knits, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye!